So, all these years of exploring abandoned mines finally paid off. We found some gold. We got a big gold nugget. We're going to explain to you where this gold came from exactly. And we have some other exciting news. We've finally sold our house and we've moved up to the mine. So now we're up at the mine as of April 1st, full time. We're working hard to get it ready for the museum to open it up for tours for you guys. So we'll show you all the other exciting stuff that we've been doing after we moved up. Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. So probably some of you guys have figured out by now that this isn't real gold. It's iron pyrite, fool's gold, and it's April Fool's Day, so if you thought this was gold, we got you. Really, you very rarely ever see visible gold in a hard rock mine. It's usually microscopic, so you don't see big nuggets in a hard rock mine. Very, very seldom that ever happens. We've got lots of cool stuff we're going to show you. We're really excited to get the mine to be open in another month now, and we've been working hard, and we got a new piece of equipment that we want to show you too. So we've made a lot of progress on our roads. It's kind of getting a lot smartened up. That's Sharon's little shack there with all our household stuff in there. We built a railroad out here. We'll put our mucker out here and hook up the compressor so we can go back and forth with that. And this is where our trailer is for now. So we did some tests on the water, and the water come back good. So we're actually using it for drinking water now coming out of the mine. We're going to build a cistern in there, put a water pump and a whole bunch of other stuff in here. And we're continuing to work in the mine. We'll show you what's going on in there. We got all these willow trees that Sharon got from our other property. We want to plant them in various places to stabilize the bank. And Sharon's been working on this truck. How's things going in the truck? Got this old girl running yet?
Almost ready to go grocery shopping.
We're going to get this all finished here, and then right away we're going to start putting all our displays and our cabinets and all our cool stuff in the museum for you. So here's our new toy. It's a D3K. We were needing something small with a 6-way dozer to build a whole bunch of trails to go way up to the top of the mine. It's quite steep to get up there. So had a bit of an incident unloading it, but Hank was there and he was able to rescue us. And away we went, we got it unloaded. So really enjoying this machine there. It's got a hydrostatic drive and lots of power, so a really cool machine. So and also we're working on a new track and stuff for displays, all the rolling stock to have it out in front of the museum. Here's another shot of that gold nugget that we found in the Yankee Boy Mine. Yeah, so we found some bottle rockets, and we're playing around there, having a little bit of fun there, trying to piss the rats off there. I don't think they like us very much. Yeah, and then we're busy underground there working on this spur at the 150, so Sharon really likes these frogs, so we've got a lot of picture of it. It's kind of tricky, getting all this to work properly, the switch and whatnot. And the idea of us putting all this into the 150 spur is so there's a big room in there. We can build that up and put a whole bunch of displays and a blacksmith shop and everything there. So it's been a lot of fun working back there, and you'll see it in our next video when it's all done.
Well, we saw what I've been up to outside. Now we're going to go check on what Franklin has been up to inside. Maybe I don't have bright enough light. Woo. So we are sneaking by the ore car. We are at the 150. And putting in a track switch.
Yeah. Hope this is going to work.
So that we can have a little... Oh, cool. I love those things.
So we're going to keep putting the rail all the way back into here. And what we want to do is build like a shop back here, like a blacksmith shop or a car shop or something like that, with timbering, do some square set timbering in here. Now we'll put some timbering in here.
Whoa.
And then we'll have our blacksmith. I think we're going to have the forge right back here. It'd be kind of cool. We can just clean this up, put the forge back in here. That'll look neat, eh? And then we'll build a platform in here, put some square set timbering in here. Have tools and a bench, build a little bench right here. And the forge. I'm going to show you how all these old timers worked on all this stuff. This is just kind of a little storage tunnel in here. We just got some insulation stuff in there now. We can put an extra rail and airline and stuff or whatever in there. That's what they did in mines lots. They have a little storage thing.
Here comes Franklin's newest toy addition to his collection.
It's an upgrade to the small cat department.
The newest addition to Franklin's machinery collection. Cat D3K. Franklin was working on the old donkey trail that's way up there, that goes to the top at it. He had the little cat up there and had a lot of rocks that rolled down onto the container, against the container, and one caught his Dodge truck in the fender.
No, yikes.
No, the camera just hit me in the lip.
Yeah, this just makes a nice little trail, just wide enough for the side-by-side. Not disturbing too much. This used to be the old mill trail going up here, but we made it so we can get the side-by-side up there now. Don't get too close. I don't want to hear no heavy breathing on the camera there, eh?
Of yours?
I used to have a little D3 Cat years ago, an older one, and I always kind of dreamed about having a nicer one. So this one I just got to drive is really nice. Sharon named him Casey.
Yep.
D3K named Casey. I had a bit of an incident the other day. I had a big rock that rolled from the top of the cat and hit my truck.
A bit of an incident. And there's the baby.
I don't know. I don't do any work until I got the trailer and everything out of the way here.
Yeah. Turns around are pretty slick. Pretty small area. I just whipped around the other way. It's a very quiet little guy. Uh-oh, there's some more rock. Construction and parking lot construction days at the Yankee Boy. This is the railway that we've been working on the last few days on the outside of the mine to put all of what Franklin calls rolling stock on. Just about finished. Rolls very nicely.
Oh, I guess you did a good job. It didn't derail.
Nope. Whoa. Very nice. Dump the other way. Oh.
they hit you with this though?
We'll have the mucker, the big black car, the locomotive. We have another car, old car to put on here, and we might put this wooden car all in there also. It'll all look very, very cool when we're done.
So we're working on laying the track here, and you can't help but think, what would the old timers have thought of this? And probably 100 years ago, someone was laying the track back here to the 150, and the track was pulled out after that sometime. But so the other thing that's kind of cool about this is we're using the old spikes. I mean, you can't buy spikes like this anymore. So these are 100-year-old spikes that we pulled out from old mines, and we're reusing them to do this job. I don't know, it just gives me a kind of a strange feeling. I mean, you know, somebody did this job 100 years ago. They laid this track in here, and we know they had track benders and gauges, and they did things differently, and we're, you know, it's going along. We can kind of figure it out, but we don't really know what we're doing. We're just, but yeah, I don't know. It just kind of gives you that feeling that, wow, you know, someone did this before all them years ago, and here we are following their steps. And you got to think that, you know, I know Sharon worries about mine goalies and stuff. They got to be happy that we're doing this. I mean, because if we were doing this mine would have been just collapsed and there'd be nothing left of it. So it's really honoring the work and the history of what happened here. So we're proud to share it with you guys. All right, we're making great progress on the 150 spur here, and this is where we are going to put a blacksmith shop and a bunch of stuff there. So we got some cool stuff we were going to show you. As you can see, the sides are coated a bit of scabby stuff in here. It's what that is called spalling. So this stuff is kind of loose. Above that rock is quite hard. It's a different type of rock there. So what we can do is actually kind of bar that down. Just pull that all down with some bars and make it a lot safer, and actually also give us a bigger area to work within here. So we can kind of show you how this, nice to have power back here, so we got a little light going in here. It's actually fairly warm back here, so now we're just working to clear all this stuff out of here. There we go, it's actually starting to look pretty good now. We've got most of this stuff all cleaned up, the track's done. And now we're just kind of removing the loose rock off the ribs here. So now, level it all off. So this part seems really hard here. I don't think there's any problem with that at all. That looks really good, but you just have some crumbly stuff kind of underneath it, bedding it a little bit. So we're just going to kind of pull that loose stuff off there and level it all out. And then what we're planning on doing is probably putting some square set in here and building our little blacksmith shop in here. So yeah, pretty neat looking space. Most of this looks like it's pretty good. We'll just kind of level it out a little bit, fill in any gaps between the tracks there to stabilize everything, move a couple rocks out of the way, and maybe Sharon's going to do the rest of that. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. A little spot. We had a volunteer that wanted to come help us, but he needed a place to stay, and he wanted to sleep underground. I think actually be pretty cozy in here.
Yeah! Yay!
Well, thanks everyone for joining us this week. That's all we got for now. We'll next couple weeks we're going to go back and show you the best of Antioch and the best of Phoenix. There are a couple pretty good shows. And then join us again in May when we open up the museum, and we'll give you an update and we'll show you what we've all done before we open up to the public. Hopefully you'll be able to come see us. Thanks, bye for now. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this week. We have a show every week, so we'll see you next week. Check out our new merch page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Music is by the Adits.